prep work, we're going to be covering this window using a plastic machine. Well, it's actually a paper machine made by 3M. It's a hand masker. I got it loaded with 6-foot plastic and 1.5 inch blue tape. We're going to, usually I would, for something this big, I would use a 9-foot roll of plastic, but all I have is 6 right now. So we're going to end up having to use 2 pieces. This is by far the best way to do this. It's fast and it's easy. Make quick work of this. When you're taping, you always want to leave yourself about a 1/2 inch on the end there. That way you can tape this down. And bring it over to the end and then just cut it off. Go ahead and put this up there. Again, you want to leave yourself about a 1/2 inch, an inch. If it's a little short or a little long, you can always just fold it over, whatever. It's not that big a deal. Bring this down. Get you a piece of tape. And obviously this window is a mess. Right now we're just trying not to add no more to it. So as you see, I cut this a little short, so I'm gonna have to add another little piece of tape to it. Not the end of the world, but it's not ideal. Just put it up under there, pull the plastic out a little bit, and just tack it. Boom, boom. Easy. So then you come down, you see how I got my ladder placed as well, how I got it in the middle of the window. Ladder placement is gonna save you a lot of time. Be sure to, put your ladder in the proper spot. Go ahead and just keep bringing this down. Unfold it. Right now, I mean, this plastic clings to the window pretty good, but I like to sometimes, just to keep the wind from taking it, tack one corner down. That way I can get a nice tight. Nice tight tape job. Same thing over here, just take a little piece of tape, tack it down. I'm gonna go ahead and have to use 2 pieces. Again, it's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Just gonna use a little bit more product or material. Okay, now as you see, I'm a little short, so I'm gonna have to add another piece. Typically, I would, on something this big, I would use a 9-foot piece of roll of plastic, but I don't have it. So what I'm gonna do is just use this. Same thing, come up here on this bar right here, and it's kind of sturdy. And when you're doing that, when you go to cut, you want to kind of lean into it, tilt into it. Gives you a nice angle to cut on. It makes a nice sharp cut. Obviously, you don't want to pull all this down, or you're just going to have a lot of extra mess. You can cut it. Me, I just fold it under a little bit, get what I need, tack it down. Okay, now we got a covered window pretty much. All we got to do is come across this bottom frame, kind of fold that a little bit. And tape. This makes a world of difference when we go to spray this hardy board on the outside of this house. We don't have to worry about the windows getting blasted with paint, and it just, you know, it just makes it a lot easier. We've already caulked all the hardy board. We've got a little bit to do up top. We're going to use the lift to do that. Boom. Got a little bit of frame showing, so we're going to cover that up. There you go. Good thing about this, the blue tape, you can leave it on here a couple days if necessary. You don't have to worry. If you use white tape on these metal frames out here, the sun hitting it, it's just going to stick to the frame and you'll have a mess. So you definitely want to use a blue tape like this out here on the exterior, and if it rains and stuff, this plastic's going to stay. You're not going to have a problem with it. But there we go, good to go. Thank you.